The sequel follows. If in a year. Actually, a man came here, didn't he? Every 2 weeks. How many sessions do you have to do? Well, that depends, too. If I want it, it's 25 minutes. From 2 to 3 treatments. 2, 7, 8. Good. Here's Elena here to see us today. Elena, what do you recommend? Here you go. How old are we? 38. Yes, well, I thought you were. It's biorevitalization. And if we're talking about Botox, for example, how long have you had standing? Botox 6 months in February. 6 months in February. Well, no, here's the case now in February. It's been 6 months. I'm going to go do it now. Because my forehead is already rolling. Active. Ideally, Botox is combined with contouring. Remember, yes, yesterday we studied that if we paralyze a muscle with Botox, so that it doesn't wrinkle anymore, what's loose, these are the kind of visible creases in the skin, they need to be filled with gel. That is, the Botox paralyzes it so you don't wrinkle anymore, the gel evens out what's there. And when combined, of course, they are perfect. First Botox, then contouring. You can, well, theoretically the other way around, yes, but there's not much point. 2 weeks after Botox. You can at least do it the same day, but it's better to get it done and see in 5 days when it's up. See how it's smoothed out, just so you don't get the gel out in places you don't want it, yeah. Maybe, well, he'll smooth it out for you. We'll see. Oh, so it may not enter here, but we'll enter it here where we have it. All right, that's it. We're applying anesthesia. Spread it evenly. Anesthesia, I'm going to ask you. That box over there, I've got some tape that we're going to cover up. You don't stab the crease on the opposite crease either. I just covered the glass crystal and was talked out of it. I just covered it up. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you've got the TVs themselves. As a matter of fact, yes. Is that what they told you? We do it for ourselves, but we won't do it for you. No, it's just that I went to Olga Jinko there. She had these puffy eyes. I said, what did you do to yourself? And you, he says, I injected myself there. And you immediately wanted one too, didn't you? No, I'm over it. There you go. Why do you think not to do it? Because there are almost no successful sessions. Because, well, it's the same one we have. It's not like they need a reputation for you to call them names. It's easier to talk you out of it. I've done the same thing in this area as you came to me. I want to, I can. Do it. I said, don't do that, you can't go in there. So what, I want to. I said, well, look, I'm all for experimentation. I have not yet had such an experiment in your case. Let's do it. But I warned you. I did, nothing good came of it. Then her uronitis had to be injected to keep it all alive. So one has to accept oneself as one should be. Here, we have 2 tapes. Emphasize your sadus, work on those areas that are easier to work with, that lend themselves to it. So, Anastasia, we're watching, right? Yes. Spread all areas evenly. So there are pre-made foils, sold along with mesoperoxide shakes. They're so square. Oh, well, actually, if you make friends with them, you're friends. Because they're square. And, like, there's no way you can put it down like that. Thank you. It's 20 minutes. We keep 20 to 30. We start with the forehead. If the goal is basically to rejuvenate the skin all over the face, we're starting over. And then in the sixth order. We show an expiration date of 2020 on the drug. Here's the package packed. We're opening now on your possession. The front is disposable, these 2 needles in covered and tucked, and everything is already vanned, so hold, help, thanks. Please move over to me. Higher up here, higher than the hole. Higher, higher. Right next to me. Look at the preparation. It looks like this. Very convenient syringe. Very convenient syringe. The piston is adjustable. Our pens can be adjusted with a pimple like this. The rubber preparation is closed. Open the pimple. So, I'll say right off the bat that new girls, who are usually first-timers, might start her spinning in one spot. If you twist it in one place, it will break off. And next we'll have a mega quest to get the rest out of here. So, how do we do it? We hold on to the glass part with one hand, and with the other hand we make a slight confident wrenching motion. It's simple. Many times in one place, she doesn't need to be. I'm bringing it in now. Yes. Hold on to the glass one so it doesn't break off. We're holding it right here. Here you go. It's fixed and yes. Yeah. Oh, that's great. All right, great. Good girl. It all worked out, thank God. There have just been cases, so it stops squarely at that point. The needle opens, we hold it here, we twist it. She's gonna tear up that piece of paper. Oh, that's great. And put it on with a reverse screw motion, also holding the glass part. Screw it back and all the way. Strong. What are the 2 needles in the kit for? In the first case, if there's a lot of drug, you can change the needle on half of the drug to make it easier for the client. It can be blunt, especially if the skin is thinning. She's done now, and we're changing. And the second case, when we have a task to do on its own, we do it, and there's a drug left. And there's nothing else a man wants. Then we give the drug away, and up to 2 months in the refrigerator it can be stored. Then he can come in, for example, 2 weeks later, yes, a second procedure has to be done. And in 2 weeks, we'll take this clean needle, a second needle, and finish the rest of the drug. So our insertion technique is popular. We remember, don't we? I should have given this cap removal to Anastasia, too, because there were cases when the cap is removed crookedly and the needle is on the side. So we always take the cap off it only strictly upwards, keeping in mind that the needle, well, if you bend it, I don't know what will happen. We're looking at a work plan for ourselves, and we're defining it. In, breathe deeply. Nice papulkas. We're straight into chess, if I don't remember. Let's see how. Good. Thank you. It's simple, isn't it? Aha. All of it, yeah. The packers are there, big ones in general. Aha. Yes. It's okay. Yes. That's what everyone's here for. Let's process it right away. Next. We're not in a hurry right now. Just a little farther. There, that's great. Now on to the next. And went further up, so let's get together. There, we see, right? It's contoured, it's not deep and it's not high. Squeeze, release, and then pull out. Aha, everything's great. Wipe, move on to the eyes. We see we're halfway through the drug. Aha. So with us, it might not come down to cleavage. Yeah, well, okay. Let's do the eyes. And there's an immediate rub. The papules near the eyes should be a little smaller. So dewy-eyed. We turn our head, roughly looking at where we might have wrinkles, yes, and into those areas, row by row. I'll be there to talk. Yeah, there you go, great. All right, great. Next to each other, yes, 5 millimeters right here. Yeah, it's great. Okay, we're not going any closer to the eye. Yeah, that's great. We remember that these are eyes. We have 2 eyes. There are 2 of them. So we try to keep track of the drug, so that there is not such a thing that suddenly there is not enough for 1 eye. The sequel follows. Very neat. It's beautiful. Just need more of them more often. Aha. 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 Here you go. Make sure it's even. If something is missing somewhere, we add it. How are you feeling? Okay, good. Next, spread it over the face. We'll go steady. If the goal is to distribute, not to work locally, we will inject with a distance of about 2 centimeters. But symmetrical. I mean up here, up here. Let's move on. Maybe there'll be some left over for the neckline. That's where we start, isn't it? You don't want it close to the nose, do you? Let's take the dandy. For example, where do we have the most dry skin round here? That's where we'll inject the hyaluronic acid. This area, for example. You can enter a couple of pieces here. 3 corners can be entered. Aha, aha. It's all good, it's working out really well. Aha. On the other hand, turn your head sometime. Aha. I suggest getting a nasolabial lip done here as well. You hear that, right? What's the worry? Of course, it won't take away the nasolabial fold, but yeah, well, there's probably nothing to take a nasolabial after all. Not much, though. If, for example, Elena had decided, for example, on contraplasty, we would know that she would do it, but we wouldn't spend drugs here now. Without meaning to. It would have worked better. Where is it? Then you can clearly. Let's go for the neck. It would be pointless there, but it would be just fine on the neck. Where does the neck come from? That's where it comes from, yes. And they'll be the ones for the muscles of integrity. For the muscles of the integumentary. Well, we'll see about that. I'll probably have to check it out. He'll take them out on someone else's. Oh, well, here's the thing. But he'll relax, we'll have to see what he does. Well, like, remember, yeah, it relaxes the muscle. But if you have a crease in your relaxed state, it won't even it out in any way. Only put contouring plastic there. And distribute this one. Here, to make the wrinkle go away. It's the wrinkles that bother me the most. What about these? Biorevitalization. Biorevitalization. Come on. Right. Come on. This way. Yes. Let's start in the center. Let's get out of here. And we'll go to work. Breasts are awesome. You moisturize with anything at home? Well, directly, regularly, yes, every day, huh? Go on. Uh-huh. Good. Good. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, yeah. You're not allergic to anything, are you? No. You said you didn't. No, 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 no. It just got so slightly redder after injecting the frying component. I don't think so. Basically, the reaction is normal. Just keep an eye on your well-being. Okay. Oh, please warn me about the swelling. Scare us. Swelling is normal. Swelling is possible for the first 3 days after the procedure. What can we have? A kind of vitiation, a kind of intervention. There's absolutely no sign of any intervention at all. We're getting edema. Doesn't necessarily rise, no, as it doesn't. It's just that 99% of them do. Number 70%. That's it. When the procedure is finished, we make recommendations. Again, don't get it wet. It is advisable that you sleep on your back tonight, showing that the drug has run out completely. I'm not suffering. It's kind of like trying to control your dreams. They lie on the smaller side. Today, the face is at rest. Whenever possible. Yes, help me take off the cap. Respectful. You can. Respectful. The next day. I can. Come on. Maybe you could trim the gasket. I still don't. Yeah, and don't take the strips.